Oh my goodness! They did it! They did it! The Vancouver Canucks have signed Filip Hronek to an 8-year extension with $7.25 million a year as the AAV. Oh my goodness. I feel like Kendrick Lamar. No, not the Drake stuff, not the Kendrick just open his mouth stuff, but the... Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, all yelling and screaming aside here. Patrick Allvin announces the Vancouver Canucks have agreed to terms with defenseman Filip Hronek, 8 years, $7.25 million AAV. Funny graphic. Not funny. Cool graphic. I like it. I like the white in the back and the signature in the background. That's ice texture underneath on the white. That's pretty nice. But, yeah, Filip Hronek has gotten re-signed by the Canucks, announced 4 minutes ago. I just recorded a video talking about the Canucks and Jake Gensel, so that's going to have to wait a little bit, because this takes precedence. Let's go. Holy 7.25 is perfect. Do not let these clowns that don't like him change your opinion. I mean, there's a lot going on over here, and I'd say that the responses are mixed. Saravelli had his tweet here. The Canucks have signed Filip Hronek, 8 years, 7.25, but some of these replies, yeah, overpay, thanks for Sandin Pellikka, big boy deal, some GM is about to get fired. No, Allvin is not going to get fired. Overpay, he's terrible. I mean, AFP Analytics went out there and tweeted this out. Okay, so the projected contract, what Filip Hronek was supposed to get on the top left of this graphic over here, he was supposed to get a $7.494 million AAV contract when thinking about the statistical breakdown of how well he had performed this season. He also was supposed to do that over 7 years. Instead, he gets 7.25, which is a tad cheaper than what AFP was projecting Hronek to be able to get. Now, I honestly am not too familiar with AFP Analytics, but this is the service that was popping off over the past few weeks here. Everybody was using AFP Analytics to talk about player contracts and comparisons and what these guys should or could get. I mean, Filip Hronek going a little bit under his market value. Okay, that's good, I guess. But let's go out there and talk about the profile here, because Filip Hronek, at least he's not making more than Hughes. At the very least, right? I don't like to do this anymore because this website is going down, but if we go over to Cap Friendly and we look at their breakdowns of these players, yeah, there you go, it's already there. Filip Hronek, $7.25 million a year. So he's going to be the top pairing right side guy alongside of Captain Quinn for the next 8 years, or at least for the next 3 years, while Quinn Hughes is under contract for the next 3. He's going to need an extension soon too, man. 2027 couldn't come quickly enough, but we're getting kind of old when you think about it. 2027? Ay, that's too far ahead into the future. But either way, Filip Hronek, you can say that this contract is really not that great, but I'm not going to say it's a number that we didn't expect. You know, this guy wanted money. He wanted to build off of that first half of the season he had. And all the reports were saying, you know, the Canucks, they didn't want to go as high as he wanted initially. He didn't want to go, or they didn't want to go to the 8.5 range, which, you know, is totally understandable. It's just now the Vancouver Canucks have 2 $7 million caliber defensemen on their team. Maybe not caliber, but they're making $7 million. And you have to ask yourselves, okay, $7 million is a lot of money. Like, that's the amount that the Sedins signed on for AAV-wise back in, like, the mid-2010s. It's a lot of money, and I get it, the cap has gone up now. It's a percentage of the cap that's not equal to the Sedins back when they had signed their $7 million deals, but still, money is money, and you have to think, okay, are these players holding up their end of the bargain cap percentage-wise and on-ice talent-wise? Is Quinn Hughes a $7.8 million defenseman? 100% he is. He might even be worth 12. But Filip Hronek, is he a $7 million caliber defenseman? Honestly, you're going to have to convince me more so that he's capable of being that for the next 8 years over a full 82-game season to start out with. Because this prior year, for the first half of the season, Filip Hronek was fantastic. I mean, 48 points, 81 games is not bad in the slightest, but when you think about his splits, let's go out there and search that up. Filip Hronek splits. I think ESPN has a very good service that allows you to see that. Here we go, 23-24 NHL splits. So this is Filip Hronek. If we break this down, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, all week. No, let's not do that. Where's the months? Okay, here you go. So, Filip Hronek had 8 points in 9 games in October, 15 points in 15 games in November, and then his point per game reduced to about half, and then even fewer than half in the December, January, February months. Heck, it wasn't even the first half of the year that he was this bad. It was most of the year, in fact. He had the bulk of his production in the first 2 months of the season, and then trailed off. And I get it, you could say it's injuries, you can say it's whatever, but at the end of the day, Filip Hronek pre-All-Star break was at 36 points in 49 games played. He then had the rest of the season, he faltered off, he didn't perform in the playoffs, really did not perform in the playoffs, and now he was going out there asking for $8 million. The Canucks settle at 7-2. So this is a contract that I honestly am not surprised to see, but just because I'm not surprised to see it doesn't necessarily mean that I like it. And normally I'm like the most positive guy out there. Like, I'm no Canuck Clay, to be honest, but I'm usually pretty defending of moves that are made. Like, I don't like to go out there and say, okay, what is the Vancouver Canucks GM doing? Even with Jim Benning, I had a really high tolerance for him making dumb moves, but not calling him out about it at the beginning. This is like one of the only moments where I can remember where the Canucks made a trade or a signing or something, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, was that really the best thing they could have done? The OEL trade, at least that made sense. They got rid of Beagle, Roussel, Eriksson. You can talk about the value in getting rid of those guys. This signing, though, I hope I'm proven wrong. Like, honestly, I hope that Filip Hronek continues to play like he had in October, November for the next 8 years. But is that really a likely possibility? Or is this Filip Hronek, the 2 points in 12 games kind of Filip Hronek, more so what's we're going to expect out of this guy over the next 8 years? It's going to be a long ride. And I guess there are a lot of other contracts that you can say the Vancouver Canucks have that will age into the future as well. At the very least, Hronek is 26 years old, so this contract takes him till he's 34. Oy, that's going to be a long time. Hopefully he's that good for that long. I know the cap is going to rise, right? Like, the percentage of the cap is going to be a lot less as the years go on, but still. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about the Vancouver Canucks re-signing Filip Hronek. That's 4 defensemen now that the team have under contract. Noah Juleson, Soucy, Hronek, Huggy Bear, and then they're going to have to re-sign a few other guys. Tyler Myers probably going to come back. Nikita Zadorov, maybe not. Ian Cole, he's already not. And then we'll see what else they have up their sleeve. So for now, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about the Vancouver Canucks signing what was a $7.49 million projected contract guy to a $7.25 million contract instead. AFP, you're my only hope here. Please keep on doing what you're doing. So, thoughts in the comment section below about the Vancouver Canucks re-signing Filip Hronek to a huge contract extension. I hope you enjoyed this Vishal 99. I'm going to hit you with the Jake Gensel video just a little bit after this one. And bye.